I've been managing this for
You've been chill.
Just one came out during the ceremony. If you just give these guys probably the space. Yeah.
Tom, do you want us to move him down a bit, or?
How's everybody?
She's here. Folks, if I could get all your attention for just a moment, please. Firstly, welcome. My name's Wendy and I'm the celebrant for this afternoon's ceremony. Just a little announcement re photography, if I may. It is the bride and groom's request that this be a digital-free ceremony. So what that means is that we invite you to be fully present, to put away your phones and cameras. Keep them in your pockets till later. We've got the wonderful Tom here to capture all of this. And if you do take any photos, please, at a later date, obviously, please allow these two the opportunity of being the first to share their special day on social media. So if you could refrain from doing any of that before they've had the chance to do that. Aside from that, have a fabulous afternoon and even better evening, and we will begin the ceremony very shortly. Thank you. You're already starting.
No, it's a weird. No, it's not ours. I promise.
Yeah, sure. That's what he says. You brushed your hair out.
That's pretty puffy stuff. It's pretty puffy.
No, it's not. It's beautiful. Oh, look who's there. Family and friends, if you're able, would you like to stand for the bride's arrival, please?
Not sure if you know this, but when we first met, I got so nervous I couldn't speak. In that very moment, I found the one, and my life had found its missing piece. So as long as I live, I love you. Will have and hold you. You look so beautiful in white. And from now to my very last breath, this day I'll cherish. You look so beautiful in white tonight. What we had is time.
Good couple as well. Thank you all. You can be seated. You good? Yes? Yep. Well, welcome to you all to the beautiful Austin Villa estate. Today, Kristian, Robert Noyes and Laura Jane Bryant have invited you to share with them their celebration and affirmation that they have found their teammate for life. The one who will always show support through the good and bad, someone to share goals and dreams with, and someone who just makes life better. Together, we have created a ceremony that reflects who they are and what they hope for their future. In doing so, I asked them what it was about Austin Villa that made them feel they wanted to be married here. And being quite private people who love the outdoors, they fell in love with this venue being quite secluded and nestled amongst nature. And they wanted all of you to experience the same wow that they first felt when they drove up the driveway. So it's hoped that their marriage here today will create lifelong memories that you all will treasure. We've also talked about the value of family and friends, and I know just how much family means to these two. I do remember very fondly the first day that Roberta came with Laura and Kristian to visit Austin Villa for the first time, and the connection that they all share is very obvious. Kristian and Laura have bonded from the start over strong family values, and they both feel blessed to have grown up with the level of the love and support that they have been afforded. Family, by their definition, is a safe place, a place full of love and joy. Similarly, all of their friends are a special group of people who, as Laura says, have been by her side through thick and thin and are the people she can confide in. Kristian says his friends know everything about him, the good, the bad and the ugly. They may have got into some mischief throughout their years, but they've always had his back and enjoyed some of the greatest times so far of his life. It is for all these reasons that Laura and Kristian wanted you to all be with them today. And so on their behalf, I say thank you, especially to those of you who are watching from interstate. I know that you would be here if you could. They would love for you all to now stand, please, if you're able, and show your support and love of their actions here today. So if I could get you to all stand momentarily, and also feel free to do this if you're in your lounge room or the office watching from afar. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions that traditionally the bride's family reply to, but we're going to ask you all to do so today. So the best reply is either we do, or as Emma sort of maybe might suggested yesterday, a heck yes will also suffice. So together with Kristian and Laura's parents, do you all give your love and blessings for this marriage here today?
We do.
Excellent. That was a good warm-up. Do you promise continued friendship and guidance, as well as an ear to listen and a helping hand when they need it?
We do.
Okay, and finally, do you promise to have the wildest Wednesday night that you've had in a very long time by breaking out all of your best dance moves on the dance floor later tonight?
Heck yeah!
That's what we wanted to hear. Thank you. Well, you all better be seated and rest up ready for that one then. Thank you. Now, I feel today is a perfect time to reflect on how Kristian and Laura got to this point in their lives and how they knew that in each other they had found the one that they wanted by their side until they're old and grey. For both of them, the telltale signs were in the moments that they shared with family. Laura says the way Kristian interacted with her family when he first met them gave her faith that he was the one. She just loves the way he connects with people, and it was so warming and reassuring to see the rapport he established so very quickly with her family. And for Kristian, he said there were many times over the years that he felt Laura was definitely the one for him, but the clincher was recently when they met Laura's niece, Elsie, for the very first time. It was all the reassurance he needed. The genuine love and warmth that she oozed showed him exactly how she would be with all the children in their lives, whether that be nieces or nephews, and then perhaps one day children of their own. Their beautiful friendship began about 5 years ago now when they first met at the soccer club. The connection was instant. Kristian was drawn to Laura's big smile and friendly nature, and conversation was so easy because they shared so much in common. Things like soccer, and then there was soccer, and of course there was more soccer. Laura really loved that Kristian was super friendly. He asked lots of questions about her and showed just how interested he was in getting to know her. They developed a great bond, but it took 2 years for them to get together as they were both too shy to make the first move and were scared of ruining their great friendship. However, with so many interests in common, it was easy to integrate their lives. They have always had fun and love sharing that fun with family and friends. They're grateful to be sharing a house with their best friends, a place of photos of their favourite memories and favourite people. I asked them to tell me their definition of love, and to Kristian and Laura, love is spending every day with your best friend and never getting sick of them. Was that a question there? They are so excited for what their future holds, and that future starts today with these actions. Now, as an authorised marriage celebrant, I, Wendy Marshall, am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to Australian law. So before you, Kristian, and you, Laura, are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these people here as witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and the binding nature of this relationship into which you're now about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. This marriage will be built on the solid foundations that these two have already established based on trust and honesty, of love and laughter. They share a deep connection that allows them to be vulnerable and open. They support and encourage each other to achieve mutual and personal goals and dreams. In one another, they have found their person. They find joy in making the other and keeping each other happy. Now, Kristian, you've told me that you love Laura's warm, caring and loving nature. You've loved the way Laura's fit right into your life from the very beginning, and that definitely helped you realise that you could not let her go. Laura, you love that Kristian is down to earth and he has a soft and emotional side. You said he makes you feel safe and valued, and most importantly, you said he accepts your weird qualities. You just could not imagine a day without him. And so it's for those reasons that now I'm going to invite you both to share your personal vows to each other that you've written for today.
Don't read those.
So if you'd like to join hands, and when you're ready.
My darling Laura, my best friend, my soulmate, my teammate, and the love of my life. From the first day we met, you had my heart. It was fate that brought us together, and an unbreakable love that's kept us going. Everything about you screams perfection. You're the most caring and loving human I've ever met. Your beautiful smile instantly lights up a room, and you have a positive influence on everyone you meet. I love spending every day with you and miss you like crazy when we're apart. I couldn't think of a better partner to support me through life. You're so understanding, caring, and supportive. When I have a bad day, you turn it around. When I'm down, you pick me up. When I need to smile, you make me laugh. You do whatever it takes to make every day special, and I'm forever grateful that you always put me first and do whatever it takes to make me better. You love me unconditionally, even when I make it almost impossible to do so, and that's my favourite thing about you. Laura, as we move forward as a married couple, I vow to always support you, show love for you, and care for you. I promise to kiss you every morning before work and say I love you before bed. I promise to keep making you smile and laugh, especially on those tough days, and most importantly, I promise to feed you when you're hungry and let you sloth through movies on the couch, even if I think you'd really like them. There's so much we have yet to achieve and look forward to as a couple. Buying our own house, starting our own family, and exploring the world around us. Just to name a few. It won't always be smooth sailing, but I vow to support you through the tough times just as much as I do through the good. I promise you my unconditional love and to love you for simply being you, as long as we both shall live.
Can you back up?
Oh, no. Sorry, they're not as good.
They're great. Okay, when you're ready.
Kristian, after many years of being just friends, I'm so glad you took the leap of faith on the 20th of October 2017 at the Pine Hills presentation night. You made me realise that life is too short to wait for... You made me realise that life was too short to wait for the perfect moment and decided to seal our first kiss after a dozen beers and a few tequila shots. Although it was early days, I knew this was the moment that you would be my soulmate. A couple of years later, I can safely say that we have been through plenty of ups and downs, and you have made me realise that there is no one else I would rather spend my life with. Kristian, thank you for being such a sensitive and supporting man who always puts me first. I didn't value the importance of love until I met you. You are the most supportive, caring and thoughtful person I've ever known. I promise to always sing the Collingwood theme song with you. I promise to always let you sleep with the fan on, even in winter. And most importantly, I promise to never leave my dirty tissues in your car. Together, we will face all of life experiences. We will live our dream of creating our own home, and we will endeavour to provide the best possible life for our future children. I'm proud to stand up here today and take the very first step in starting our own little family. Today is everything that I ever dreamed of, and it fills me with immense pride to know that our family and friends are here to support our love. You are my best friend, and I love you with all my heart.
Okay, well, these authentic and personal vows are very real and true promises for your life together. They should be your guideposts in your years ahead to remind you of all the reasons that you choose to be married and all the ways that you vowed to show your love. Don't forget some of those. Let's seal these now with the giving and the receiving of wedding bands as you make your legal vow to each other. So, Daniel, can I ask you to stand, young man, and stand beside Kristian with those rings? If you'd like to take the wedding bands from Daniel. Thank you. You can seat momentarily. Thanks, buddy. So, Kristian, you're going to place the wedding band on her ring finger with these words.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I call upon.
The
people here present.
The people here present.
To witness that I, Kristian Noyes.
To witness that I, Kristian Noyes.
Take you, Laura Bryant.
Take you, Laura Bryant.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
Now, Laura, if you'd like to place a wedding band on his ring finger.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I call upon.
The
people here present.
The people here present.
To witness that I, Laura Bryant.
To witness that I, Laura Bryant.
Take you, Kristian Noyes.
Take you, Kristian Noyes.
To be my lawfully wedded husband.
To be my lawfully wedded husband.
Now, just as meaningful as these wedding bands that they give to each other today is the engagement ring that Kristian presented to Laura when he proposed. Now, when he nervously got down on one knee and was secretly worried that he might not get back up off his dodgy knee, he did ask Laura to marry him as a promise to continue to build a life together, and with the intention of bringing all of you together to celebrate this milestone. Now, as I understand, that proposal video is peppered with some colourful language from Laura that was shouted with such shock and joy in the moment. But hey, it did create a lifelong memory. And so today that intention is realised and his promise has been fulfilled. So I'm going to invite Kristian now to once again present Laura with her engagement ring. If you'd like to get that from Daniel now. You don't need to get down on your dodgy knee. And Laura, you need to promise not to swear again. You're going to place that above the wedding band. And it's a symbol of the love that has first brought you together and that will always protect and sustain your marriage. Now, this joy and this excitement that you feel right now is not only the feelings that you share with one another, but is also the delight and the happiness of all your family and friends here and afar that's radiating to you in this moment. May you always feel this warmth in your hearts, the comfort and the security in holding one another's hands, and know that you are at home wherever you are as long as you are together. You have made very true and real promises from the heart and as required by law, and so it is now my absolute joy and pleasure to say that Kristian and Laura, you are now husband and wife. Kristian, you can kiss your beautiful bride. Let's give them a round of applause. Now we are going to take a few moments to sign the marriage register and certificate, so I invite you please to just stay on your places. We'll enjoy some music, we shan't be too long, and then we will return here shortly. Michaela's going to come and take Tom out of the way for us, and we'll be back in a moment. He's not heavy at all. I'll give you this one. Congratulations. Okay, so I need you to please, Laura, you're going to sign here. Yep, in that box there. And in this box here. Yep. And then you can unclip this one. Hang on, one more.
Yeah, just so funny.
Fabulous. She's still shaking. One here, please. And one here, please. And this one here, please. Fabulous. You stay there. I'm going to just move this book up there for them. So do you want to just pass me your bouquet? Thank you. Stay right there. Oops. So if I can get you please, maybe Emma first. Hang on, that's going to blow away. So just one here. And one here. And just under Laura's name, please. Thank you. Thank you. Jordan, your turn. Thank you. My turn. Now, do you want to maybe duck in behind them? I think Tom will probably get a photo of you all together.
Even Tracy was like, I don't think you were going to wear that.
You don't see elsewhere.
I actually saw it, but I didn't think about it. So can everyone hear us?
At home, yeah, probably.
So everyone at home? Oh,
He's all done. Tom's all done. So, tissue? Yeah. He's fine.
oh, you removed some? Can I use?
So you can grab your bouquet. And you can come stand up here now. Almost.
I don't know how I'm going to hold that and hold the bouquet and hold myself.
You would just kind of kick your dress.
Sorry.
Just kind of kick your dress as you go. Yeah. Get in here next to Emma. Okay, well, to conclude, Kristian and Laura, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you both for including me in your special day. It's been an honour and a privilege, so thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to make some noise for the newly married Mr. and Mrs. Kristian and Laura Noyes. Let's give them a round of applause. You can go now.
Thank you, Wendy.
You're welcome. I'll be over in a minute. Okay, family and friends, you're welcome to make your way out after them now and go and congratulate them personally. Thank you. Thanks, Daniel. Good job, Jen. Yeah, let's go this way. Want to go back this way?
Wait, where did? Oh, I was like, where did brother go?